Hello out there on day 13 of our 21-day challenge. We are making a freedom shift, and this is for coaches and consultants who are ready to get free from some of the constraints that they have built into their business for themselves. So we're in this process right now on day 13 of starting to let some things go. So on day 12, we talked about what are some of the activities that you would want to let go of. Now, today on day 13, I want you to go back to just a couple of days ago when we talked about time. Now, time is one of those things that we said is super precious because it's limited. It's one resource that will run out. And so we have to be really careful about what we spend our time doing. So for today, we are going to take our trusty journals and we are going to make a line down the middle of the page and do a little bit of introspection about what is it that you spend your time on. So this is kind of like the things that you are currently doing on any given day, week, month, however you want to do it, and just put a list of things that you spend time doing. And maybe put a number next to that, like, okay, and these aren't just things you do in your business, but that's important too. But if you're doing things like surfing on Facebook and you're creating content for your business, if you're, so some things are good, some things aren't. You're doing sales calls. How many hours do you spend on sales calls? Are you doing organic lead generation? How many hours are you spending on that? And I don't care if you do it as, this many hours a day, this many hours a week. Do you watch television? Do you do exercise? How much time do you spend doing that? So this isn't a judgment right now on the first side of the list about what's good or bad. It's just, this is the things that I do. These are the things that seem to be filling up my time. And if you're anything like me, I pretty much track what I do on my calendar. So I know how much time I spend doing things. I know how much time I spend in the evening after I'm done work. Just going out, where we live, there's live entertainment. So in the evening, I may go out for an hour and actually just listen to music, watch the people, kind of walk around. I live in Florida, so it's usually pretty nice out. How much time do I spend just shopping? Which for me isn't very much because I hate to shop. But, how much time do I spend with my mom, my elderly mom? How much time do I spend with my grandchildren? Not enough is the answer I would give to that. So I'm always working on filling out, getting rid of other things so I could spend more time with my grandchildren. But, you've got to kind of get a sense for what are the things that you spend your time on. And then on the right-hand side, start like really writing down those things that you would like to spend less time doing or get rid of altogether. And maybe one of those things is that you're spending an inordinate amount of time doing some sort of an addictive thing that you do that really is not good for you. And I'm not going to make judgments on those things, right? Because sometimes we need downtime, and downtime is okay. So you do want to make sure that it's okay that sometimes you just watch a movie. In fact, I know last night happened to be a Sunday night, and I had been kind of pushing myself and working a lot over the weekend because I'm going away on a cruise, which is a big priority on my time. And because of that, I'm kind of doing a lot of extended work time to kind of make sure that I have a lot of the things done that I want to get done for the end of February because I'll be gone. And so last night I really needed to disengage. And so the thing that I picked was to just go, watch a movie. And so that's all good, right? So it's not that these things are bad or good, but you may find that there are things that you are doing that are really not enhancing your life. And you might just be kind of gotten into a habit I read this great book by Napoleon Hill, but he talks about Outwitting the Devil, which is an awesome book, by the way. But they talk about drifting. And sometimes our life just tends to drift and we get into these habits and patterns that are really not serving us that well, but we keep doing them because we're not taking the time to be conscious of what we spend our time on. So what can you let go of that you're currently doing that is causing you to feel like you're buried in your business, or you're in overwhelm, or you're just not that, you just don't have enough time to do the things you really want to do? So that's it. What do you want to let go of? It doesn't have to be a lot. Remember, the idea of the freedom shift is that it's just a shift. So we're not going to ask ourselves to make any major, huge changes in our life. We're just going to make some shifts that are going to allow us to have more of a life of freedom, which we've already determined what that looks like for us. So now we have to figure out, well, what needs to go in order for that to happen? So that's it for day 13. See what you can get rid of and what you can let go of. And then we will come back again on day 14. And we'll still be talking about some things that we can let go of, but I'll leave that until tomorrow. All right. Talk to you then. Bye for now.